y'all, Jamie here from Country Diggers. Me and Tara want to thank y'all for the ones who showed up to our 1,000 subscriber live stream. We had a good time. Even though we had some trouble getting started, we still had a blast. I hope y'all did too. And I still need some addresses. Mary Kay's Treasures. I thought I had your address, but I guess I don't. You got to get down. Sorry. And I need Johnny's Corners address. And I think I need Papa Ralph's address. And then I think that's it. But I need y'all's addresses so I can send you stuff out. And I wanted to go over a little something. All y'all know I like, well, in case you don't, I'll tell you. I like Titanic history, the Titanic's history, and I think it's fascinating. And I have some Titanic memorabilia that I'm going to show. Okay, for this, I have this one right here. Okay, it says RMS Titanic, April 14th, 1912 on there. Okay, and on the other side is that. And what this is a Kennedy $50. And when it hits the light just right, you can see Kennedy in there somewhere. You can see Kennedy's face in there. I don't think it's gonna do it. But anyway, this came with a certificate of authenticity. And I'll read that to you. It says, the coins accompanying in this certificate of authenticity is a genuine legal tender, U.S. Kennedy $50. The full color artwork is accomplished through a revolutionary new colorizing technique. This certificate of authenticity guarantees that your coin is authentic and recognized by every monetary authority around the world, therefore assuring its collector edition status. Okay, right there. And I did get this one too. It says Titanic, the world's largest liner, April 14th, 1912, White Star Line. And this one came with a certificate of authenticity too. And it says, this is a British penny, by the way. And it has Britannia on the back. And I think this penny is a 1910, is what I can see on it. 1910. But I'll read this one. It says, the coin accompanying this certificate of authenticity is a genuine legal tender 24 karat gold plated 1900s Great Britain penny. The full color artwork is accomplished through a revolutionary new colorizing technique. This certificate of authenticity guarantees that your coin is authentic and recognized by every monetary authority around the world, therefore assuring its collector edition status. Okay? No. Come with that. All right. And now I have some, let me get me a drink of water, sorry. Get down, get down, get down. Okay. I have some newspaper articles from the Titanic. These are just copies of them, copies of the newspaper. And this one is from the New York Tribune. It's Tuesday, April 16th, I think it says 16th, 1912. 1,340 people perish as Titanic sinks. The only 886, mostly women and children, rescued. And I wish I could read the small print on it. If I could read it, I would. I can't even read it with the magnifying glass because it's still blurred. But I'll read what I can of the headlines. Crowd besieged White Star office. Wireless from Olympics captain gives news, and weeping women gather at White Star offices to learn the fate of relatives. 1,323 passengers on ship and crew of 890. Survivors 8 hours in boats. No word from the Virginia or Parisian, which Vice President Franklin hopes saved others. Disaster is, yeah, I can't see the rest of it. The names of the survivors on the Carpathia. Wireless brings partial list of first cabin passengers saved from the Titanic. And it's got a list of all the survivors on it. I wish that I could see it. But it says lost 1,800 souls. Olympics message. Belief here that estimated number is too large by 300. Rescuers find wreckage. Okay. Titanic, 2 miles deep. 600,000 is 600,000 people aboard, and that's all I can see on this side right here. Okay, and on the other side is the London Herald. Okay, it says London Herald, Tuesday, I think it says the 18th of April, 1912. Titanic sinks. Great loss of life. World's largest liner strikes iceberg. Titanic, the tragic story. And that's all I can get out of that. So that was all of that one. And now I got like the New York Times again right here. Titanic, New York Times. Tuesday, April, I think this one's the 14th, 1912. Titanic sinks 4 hours after hitting iceberg. 866 rescued by Carpathia. Probably 1,250 perish. Esme safe. Mrs. Astor maybe. Noted names missing. Okay, it's got Astor and bride, Sider Strauss and wife and Major Butt aboard. Rule of sea followed. Okay, we got, let's see, right here. Biggest liner plunges to the bottom at 2:20 a.m. Rescuers there too late. Except to pick up the few hundreds that took the lifeboats, to pick up the few hundreds that took the lifeboats. Women and children first. Carpathia rushing to New York with survivors. Sea search for others. The Carpathia stands, I think that's Carpathia, stands by on chance of finding, I can't read that. Olympic sends the news. Okay, I don't know what the Olympics sent the news of because I can't see it. Okay, the lost Titanic being towed out of Belfast Harbor. Okay. And let's see if I can read others. This is Captain E.J. Smith. That's the captain of the Titanic. I'm pretty sure, I think he went down with it. And let's see, partial list of the saved, and that's the list of the saved. I can't read that. But we will, let's see, what else one? Okay, this one. This is the New York Herald. The Titanic sinks with 1,800 on board, only 675, mostly women and children saved. Most appalling disaster in marine history occurs when world's largest steamship strikes gigantic iceberg at night. Scores of world's most widely known persons, including Colonel John Jacob Astor and his wife, William T. Stead and Isidore Straus, among those whose fate is in doubt. J. Bruce Ismay, head of the White Star Line, Mr. and Mrs. George D. Widener, and Countess of Roth, I think, I'm not sure what that is, because I can't see it then. And Mrs. Henry B. Harris are some of those saved. Okay. All right. Then we got the Boston Daily Globe. Tuesday evening, April 16th, 1912. The Boston Herald Globe. About 1,232 lost lives in the Titanic's plunge. Greatest sea disaster for years. Exciting events before Titanic's final plunge. Virginian and Parisian found none alive. Those are the two boats I think that our president sent out. Roosevelt, or was this Roosevelt or Franklin? I think it was Roosevelt. Women and children safe, but few notable men. Carpathia has survivors on the way to New York. Only partial list of them rectified owing to interruption. Only a partial list received owing to interruption. Bay State people saved, and it's got the lists down there that I can't read. Charles M. Hayes saved. Charles M. Hayes saved. President of Grand Trunk Railroad, one of the few men rescued. Through field of ice, wireless says Carpathia is going slowly towards New York. Titanic's passenger list. Some who may be saved. And it's got there, I guess, the article on that. Nearly all lost men. All the boats launched have been accounted for by Carpathia. Seen when liner Titanic was putting off boatloads of women and children, right there. Okay, and on the back is the Washington Times. Washington Times, Friday evening, April 19th, 1912. Esme tells Senate committee that Titanic was not seeking speed record and testifies to general ignorance of details of disaster. Okay. Radical change. Wait. That's different. Oh, let me read you this, though, okay? This is prior, pre-prohibition, I think. It's coming up to prohibition is what is. And it says, one of the headlines here, number of saloons to be greatly cut. Bid proposes to almost double the cost of liquor licenses. And then it's got a whole article down here about it, but I can't read that. But anyway, back to the Titanic. Disaster due to negligence of Smith, he says. Major Patchen, Canadian, declares captain was not at his post. Asserts commander was at dinner party. Not clear and Berg should have been seen, he says. And then there's some over on this side that says no woman in sight when he entered lifeboat. Testifies that there were only 25 boats in Titanic's equipment. Thinks there were plenty of life preservers. Okay, and it goes into the life preserver and all that testimony and everything. Designer of Titanic faints in cathedral. New York clubs will help fund. This is different, but it says American colony besieged in Mexico. That's something different. I think that's pretty good. All right. See you back soon. Bye.
Nearer, my God, to thee.